Okay, we're here with Debbie Polis and Brenda Coleman, two members of the original 1977 girls soccer team, the first girls soccer team ever at Steinert, which went 18-0. And girls, throw it out to both of you. You went 18-0, but there had to be some growing pains. What were some of the bizarre things that might have happened that first year?
One of the things that we were remembering was because we had to beg the Board of Ed to get us to even play, and then because when they approved it that we could have a team, they didn't have time to get us uniforms. We had to borrow the basketball uniforms from I think it was junior varsity basketball uniforms, and they had to scrounge up some balls and scrounge up a coach, and Pivo was great. So that was kind of awkward.
And how did that look with the girls' basketball uniforms?
They looked like basketball uniforms. They didn't look like soccer uniforms, but we prevailed. We said fine. Every obstacle they could throw in our way, we said fine. We're still going to play. You don't want to give us balls? Fine. We'll get our own balls. We're still going to play.
And then after all that, you go 18-0. I mean, did you guys amaze yourselves, or what was the secret to that team?
It didn't amaze us because we were playing in tournaments up and down the East Coast, and we were winning all the tournaments. And later that spring, we took the New Jersey State Cup Champion Division I, which was, I believe, and then next year we won it again. So we were traveling, and we were a traveling premier team. We were equivalent to a premier team now, and I believe that year we won every tournament we played in. So we weren't that surprised.
And now, when you look back at what Steinert girls soccer has become, I mean, look at the standard you guys set. It's pretty exciting to know what you started, huh?
Not just at Steinert, but everywhere, because it truly was groundbreaking. Title IX had just been passed, so they kind of were between a rock and a hard place. They sort of had to let us play, but they weren't going to make it easy for us. And they really thought it was a fad. They came right out and said, it's a fad. We're not going to commit anything monetarily because it's a fad. But there were, how many teams did we play against? Like there were 14 teams total, and we had a JV team. We had enough for a JV team even. So as much as they wanted to say it wasn't going to fly, look at it now.
And one last thing, you guys mentioned Pivo. He came in after he was, a legend at Ryder, a legend at Steinert. How did he adapt to coaching girls that first year?
I don't think he changed at all. Not at all. He coached us as if he would coach any other team. He taught us amazing skills, and I don't know if you remember, one of the things he used to always shout, like when we started to get careless on the field and sloppy, he would scream out to us, "Poise, ladies, poise!" And I still remember that today, and I think it was just the perfect thing. He just knew what note to hit to get us motivated.
He kicked our butt just as hard as he would any guys team.
Our practices were
I remember
really
suicides
tough.
and everything else like everybody else went through, and running around, doing the mile circuit and all that other stuff.
Well, knowing Pete, he probably didn't know the difference. You
know what? That we were very pleased. We were just talking about this. How we really thought the next obstacle they were going to throw at us was to have a coach that didn't know anything about soccer, and we were going to really be coaching ourselves. And when Bob Provarnik showed up, we were like we couldn't believe it, that he actually, we thought, at that time I thought, what did he do wrong? Like, what's the punishment? Like that he was told he had to coach his team. But we couldn't have been more pleased to have him as a coach.
Girls, that's awesome. Thanks so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.